How often do you visit your family? Every day. I visit my family every day. Every week. I visit my family every week. Every 2 weeks. I visit my family every 2 weeks. Every month. I visit my family every month. Every 2 months. I visit my family every 2 months. Every 3 months. I visit my family every 3 months. Once a month. I visit my family once a month. Twice a month. I visit my family twice a month. Once a year. I visit my family once a year. Twice a year. I visit my family twice a year. 3 times a year. I visit my family 3 times a year. 4 times a year. I visit my family 4 times a year. How far is it from here to the house? About 1 kilometer. It's about 1 kilometer from here to my house. About 5 kilometers. It's about 5 kilometers from here to my house. About 10 kilometers. It's about 10 kilometers from here to my house. About 20 kilometers. It's about 20 kilometers from here to my house. About 30 kilometers. It's about 30 kilometers from here to my house. About 40 kilometers. It's about 40 kilometers from here to my house. About 50 kilometers. It's about 50 kilometers from here to my house. About 60 kilometers. It's about 60 kilometers from here to my house. About 70 kilometers. It's about 70 kilometers from here to my house. About 80 kilometers. It's about 80 kilometers from here to my house. About 90 kilometers. It's about 90 kilometers from here to my house. About 100 kilometers. It's about 100 kilometers from here to my house. About 200 kilometers. It's about 200 kilometers from here to my house. About 150 kilometers. It's about 150 kilometers from here to my house. About 160 kilometers. It's about 160 kilometers from here to my house. About 1,000 kilometers. It's about 1,000 kilometers from here to my house.